And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to go live shortly. It is going to be ballerS versus Milkshake. They bring the boys to the yard.
Yeah, definitely do.
Yeah, so joining me, of course, is Pansy, as he is going to be throughout the weekend, as we bring you this epic LAN. Epic 9, I believe we're up to. And it is 2,500, I think, is the prize. I may be wrong.
I believe so.
Which is not a bad prize.
Big money.
For Call of Duty 4. And, well, you just need to look at Blackmain. Blackmain? You just need to look at Blackmain. Just Blackmain.
Ignore the rest.
Yeah, ballerS coming into this one with Blackmain and Fantasy on the same team. There's some pretty big power mercs. We heard Aerox talking about it earlier, and it's definitely a team to watch throughout this tournament. Milkshake, not too sure about those guys. Don't know how it's going to really set themselves up, and they've had the knife. I'm guessing ballerS are going to go attack. Yes, they are.
Yep.
And honestly, we would expect ballerS to win this one.
Yeah, definitely. It's just seeing how they play as a collective for me. Obviously, with the additions of Blackmain and Fantasy, who have both recently been... Well, Fantasy took up scoping for a long time. Blackmain renowned for scoping, but actually distant scopes for ballerS. So it'll be interesting to see how they adapt. Obviously, Fantasy back in the day was an SMG, but you get your favourites. But we are going to go live into this one. And why don't you take us to the first round?
Well, why not indeed? So we are going to follow the scope, and it is distant, and let's see if he manages to make a long shot. Oh, you see what I did there. Yes, I went straight there. Looking, well, he missed that shot into Kebab. Of course, glimpse of someone in Melons, though, straight away. Tom managed to get the opening grenade frag on keys for Milkshake. Oh. And Blackmain does manage to take one down. Rapture there, just catching a glimpse. Didn't manage to take him down, though. Got the tag up in towards Melon. And Jop did make the kill. Finally switches again to Deagle. Makes another tag and still doesn't manage to take down Sam. Sam comes around the side. SMG through the wall. Very nicely done. Rapture goes down. And it is a 3-on-3 already. Sam making problems for ballerS in the opening frag round. And Tom does take down Jop. Oh, Sam with the Deagle onto distant there. It's a 2-on-2, and they've not been able to deal with him the whole time. And finally, Fantasy's too old and too wise to fall for that one. Goes leaping round. It is all on Zex now. Zex, not to be confused with Gex. Zexy, I guess, is his proper name, or Sexy. I guess we could go Sexy. I'm going to work with that one. It is Tom and Fantasy.
Explosives planted.
They are playing it steadily. They are on the attack. They only need to get the bomb down. It's all on Zexy to get in there, and he peeks straight towards the bus, and Fantasy was ready and waiting.
Yeah, and it's quite interesting to see how distant plays. It's his first big LAN, I think, actually, and he's always been kind of questioned online. He's such a good scope, but I want to see him connect those shots, really make the difference, not depend on the likes of Fantasy and obviously Blackmain. So there we go, doing just that, just to put me in my place by sitting down Zexy. It's a sublime shot across the map. Fantasy getting one for himself onto Revels. So now the B push coming out. Rapture with the bomb towards the site. We can see Sam in waiting in B alley, so wondering how that will go down. So now Distant getting tailed up by his own teammate, lining up a nade, dropping it down. So now Blackmain aggressive towards A with that SMG, taking down Key. So now A site completely open. Sam does take one onto Distant. Can he follow it up with another? Yes, he can. Rapture down as well. Sam explodes onto B and makes all the odds for Milkshake right now. So pressure now back onto Jupe. Jupe goes down to the Deagle work of Fantasy. Now Sam has to go huge. He's got to take down the two key members of Call of Duty in general. Blackmain from Dignitas, Fantasy from TCM. These are the big names against, well, Milkshake Sam. Can he step up? Pincer movement coming out, and Fantasy's there. As you said, too old, too wise to fall for that old trick. And, well, Sam's doing the damage, though. Sam
is doing the damage. He's managed to get himself in that melon room. Let's see how he does it this time, as I nearly knocked my headset flying off my head. So let's see where he goes as he makes his way through. Something's happening. I don't know what. I don't know. Things kind of fell. The camera nearly went flying. Off. It's all right. I was like, oh, what's happened? There's something happening in the booth. Oh, but no, it's just the camera nearly going flying. As it is. Again. Sam has gone into his melon rooms again. Oh, and he just got a glimpse. Oh, there's one. Going to come straight around the side. There is another in that corner there. Oh. And he manages to take two down. Oh, what a triple kill. Beautiful done. Finally, Blackmain has to deal with him again there. And Sam is causing so many problems in that melon room. Normally it's the yard he's after, but it is the melon room this time, and Fantasy is going to get the bomb plant down. Gets himself back on that bomb, on the bus. Revels catches a glimpse of Blackmain, but Blackmain is there, and again it's down to the two that we called about. Fantasy and Blackmain going big, and well, Blackmain the only one to die so far, but 6 and 5 frags between them. That's not bad. No, not at all. And well, Sam is bringing all the boys to the yard right now and the frags. So let's see if Zexy can get an opening shot for them just to alleviate the pressure early on.
Nice little scope shot here. He could land it. Does get the side, but couldn't land it eventually. Revels does, though. So now Sam once again on the aggressive push, but Blackmane has encountered himself at a Keys, finally getting the better of him with the SMG work. So MSG, well, Milkshake have a chance into this round. Sam dropping out the nade. I can't but help but follow this man at the moment. He's taking on some of the biggest names in CoD4, and he's doing pretty good. On to Melon. He goes, takes down Distant. Can he get another one? Yes, he can! Sam the man is going huge. One more to find. It is Fantasy. Let's switch across to him. Where is Fantasy? In lower hole. Gets down Revels. Can he continue the pace? Let's find out. No, he can't. Keys is there. SMG ready to go. First round on the board for Milkshake. And Sam's work finally paying off. 9-3 so far.
Yeah, finally paying off indeed. Wow. Sam is causing problems here. He is running it through. It's a Melon Shake he's after at the moment because he's working his way straight through there. Sam, again, in Melon Room. Will he get shut down quick this time? They've stood back from him. They realise they're having this problem in Melon Room, and they've allowed him the distance. And Blackmane already down. It's been Fantasy that shuts him down the 2 times he's been there. He comes in, takes down Rapture this time. He was shut down by Tom. They were ready for it. ballerS Fan has also gone down as well. So that's the 2 big boys down. Distance and Tom, the last 2 standing. Where is Distance? That's what I'm after. He is in the backside of Bus. They are both in Melon Room, actually. Tom is in there. The nade landing onto 2 of them, Sexy and Key, and not getting either. That's a little unlucky there. Oh, and as soon as he peeks, Revels is there. Now it's just Tom that's left standing. And this could be an important second round for Milkshake. Could they disrupt this ballerS team? At the moment, I feel that Rapture and Distant not quite getting into it. They're having these problems, and Tom does manage to land a nice frag onto Revels there. It's a good little mix, Revels and Milkshake. Can't say I've ever tried it, but
there's time yet.
It's definitely making me think. Oh, and there's Sexy with a nice shot straight onto Tom. And they are now suddenly thinking, hang on a minute, this might not be quite so clean cut as we thought.
Yeah, Crossfire coming up good again. I hate to say it, but it seems to be doing the work. So now Distant, hopefully to try and shut down Sam. He's not even going for the peak, but once again, trying to take on the scope here, and ignoring the fact that Sam is getting to Melons every single time. Is he doing it again? That is the question. Yes, he is. He's taking his time. He's biding his time. He's not overly rushing it. There we go. Sam does get the tag onto Rapture just a touch. Rapture darting out, but Sam punishing him. I can't follow anyone but him because he's doing such wonders, but finally Tomsky takes him down, and now 3v4. ballerS with the advantage, but for how long? They need to get that bomb down. Distant helping out Rapture towards B. Fantasy holding the push on the A side. Blackmane, I can imagine, in tow. Here we go. Blackmane out aggressing towards back A. Does take the Deagle out. He's going for the bit of a range element, trying to lock down the cap, so if they go for the plant, he can cover it. Shots coming out from lower A. There we go, does just that onto Duke, doing the work perfectly with the SMG fire. Fantasy taking down Keys. A is very vulnerable, and they know it. Fantasy darting in with the AK, taking down Revels, and beautiful team play from the veterans together there at the A side.
Indeed, they managed to work their way through an important round, 4-2. Let's see where Sam's going to go. Oh, he's got a long spawn. He's not going to be able to do it this time.
Well, don't doubt the man.
You never know, though. He's been picking up a kill every single round so far. Can he work his way through? He realises they are onto him. The grenades are rattling through. They do not want to allow him in immediately. Distant with a shot there. Distant actually does manage to get 1, 2, 3 go down there. Blackmane Fantasy also picking up kills, and Revels and Sexy now the last 2 standing. Tomsky getting that bomb plant in. Bomb down. Fantasy has it well covered, and actually it's Revels that has one just below him. Goes sneaking round. I think it's Blackmane that's gone aggressive. It is. Blackmane does take down Revels. Last man standing now is Sexy. Sexy with it all to do. He's got Fantasy coming round. There he is. Shuts him down. 5-2. Nice clean round yet again from ballerS.
Yeah, the A side is so locked down with the combination of Blackmane and Fantasy that the chances of pushing up there are, well, 0 pretty much. So Zexy now, let's see if he can open this up again. He's got such an opportunity here. Last round, the smokes didn't land too well for the Milkshake side. Fantasy with the first nade onto Revels, trying desperately to cross the street to lock down the A side, but once again, early on, they're still locking it down. Blackmane finally taking on Sam, and the damage is done. I don't know if Milkshake can bring this back now. B side is being swarmed over. Blackmane with another frag onto Dupe. He's switched up the way he's playing. He's pushed into cap. He's gone for the B. Gets almost the Deagle onto Keys, but the opposing player lands the shot. Fantasy one for himself. And there we go. Zexy taken down by Fantasy. And even with Blackmane switching up to the B push just to lock down Sam, the A side was still covered by Fantasy. So well played and really well adapted from the ballerS side.
Yeah, they're dealing with this Sam the man as some sort of fan kicks off in the background. It actually is being picked up by the mic. This is an interesting sound, but Sam again is up in that Melon Room. Blackmane with the grenade though. Oh, and is Sam looking the right way? I don't think he is. He's going to come around the side, and Rapture had got ahead of him this time. He'd gone too aggressive. This time, Jop also goes down from Blackman on that crossfire's position. Sexy trying to peek across towards Kebab. Too scared. Doesn't look. Rapture is there. And Revels now takes down Blackmane. Revels and Sexy. Rapture's peeking across, Distant on Revels. Sexy now, again, the last one standing, often the case for the scope. Has taken down Distant, tries to spin across, but Rapture's there, and it's all clean, 7-2. They seem to have figured out Sam's position, and they are starting to shut him down.
Yeah, definitely locked down. Blackmane, nevertheless, leading the way on the scoreboard for ballerS. The man hasn't played for months. He sits on Daisy, chilling, taking down zombies, but he comes back into CoD4, and well, look at him, 14-5, quite comfy. So now aggressive A push coming out, doesn't worry about the nades or the flashes, continuing the push towards A. He's going to really lock down this site and bring the pressure straight to Milkshake. So we go, spots one towards back A, gets the first onto Revels. Can he continue it up though? Rapture down and out to the headshot from Jupe, so it's all tit for tat so far. 4v4, Bomb is still secure at B. Blackmane spotted one in the cap, does get a tag but not the frag onto Jupe, and there finally Keys comes up to save the day. Sam on the aggress, but can't seem to connect to him. They're too cautious, too careful. They know where he is. Tomsky on the prowl, looking to shut down the one and only Sam, who's been doing all the work. And no, Sam out of nowhere leaps up, takes him down, and that is the damage that is being done right now. So towards B, we see Distant trying desperately to hold the melon push, but there we go, Sam again. Sam is unstoppable right now. Sam, absolute mission accomplished. Fantasy now in a horrid position. Jupe, eyes trained, 4 plays fine, finds the first onto Keys. Can he continue this up? 3 more to go, bomb loose by B. Fire coming behind him, spins around, he's expecting the player, but doesn't expect Sam there. And Sam,
is
14-8. Sam the man, just absolutely pain training through ballerS.
Very much. Absolutely stomping him. Distant has to start shutting him down, I think, at the start here. Start aiming that scope towards the Kebab. He's just hopping and skipping through it. Free frolicking, you could say, as he works his way through. Running with joy and glee as he hops and skips, and he has been shut down by Rapture this time. Blackmane doing the same though, head towards A house again. He's got one just ahead of him. He's going to come around to the right hand side. Blackmane not ready for Keys that time. Oh, and Jop's going to leap around the corner. It is going to be Rapture. Sorry, Tomsky was shut down as well. Bomb planted by Sexy. God, blimey, I'm all over the shop. Sexy shuts him down as he plants the bomb. That's what I was after. Fantasy has replied of him, one himself. Rapture just off to the right hand side of Jop here. He is going to find out. He's got his head peeking any second. Jop's going to go looking. Rapture's going to come around this corner any second now. Doesn't matter. Fantasy's already there to cover him off. Keys has got himself in a defensive spot here. Sorry, looking for kills. Can he find them? He's going to see Fantasy come around the corner, and there he is with the Deagle. Weddy and waiting. Weddy and waiting?
Weddy and
Blimey,
waiting.
I went all Jonathan Wass on you. 8-3 to score.
Good old Wassy alongside me, but Fantasy that round getting a beautiful hat-trick of frags there, working light like it should be done. So now Distant, let's see if he even goes for the B cross. He's not. He's once again challenging the scope, hoping to hit something on the cross towards A. It's not happening for him, but Fantasy, it's all happening for him as he does land an 8 onto Keys. Just open up the A side, but Sam on the push. Straight through again, Distant, down and out. Who can stop Sam? That is the question right now. Blackmane, Tom, and Fantasy to find him. Jupe holding down the push. You can see how locked in they are. Blackmane scared into a corner. Tomsky on the peak, as well as Fantasy. But look how defensive they're being. They're so scared of Sam's peak, and I don't blame them, if I'm honest. The man is not stopping anytime soon. So it's got to happen soon. Blackmane's got to push. He's got to open up this A site. Surely he's holding off the push at the moment from the defensive side. But he's got to get moving, because otherwise they're going to get stalemates this whole time. So now Blackmane colliding with his teammate, which is Tomsky. They're trying to readjust. Blackmane probably dropping a nade out to back A just to lock off the areas. Now the push comes on. Fantasy with a nade for himself. Tomsky ready to go. 3v4. Smoke out and pluming in the way. Now Fantasy pushing around to back A, quite aggressively taking on anyone willing to even challenge him. So now 2 by A. Tomsky towards the bomb site still. Inching closer to the impending doom of Milkshake, I can imagine. I don't think I've ever thought about that. But Milkshake's pretty dangerous right now. Tomsky fakes out the bomb at A. Fire raining in. Blackmane still over by Spawn. Zexy on the peak. Sam roping around behind them. Rebels with the first. But there we go. Fantasy and Tom explode onto the A site. Sam finally claws one back onto Blackmane. 2v2. Fantasy again onto Jupe. It's all on Sam the man. Can he claw this one back from the brink of destruction? No, he can't. Finally, Fantasy steps up to the plate. Shuts down the man at the moment. 16-10. But, well, Fantasy 22-3.
Yeah. Fantasy's been clawing them in there. You don't mess with him when it comes to that. Well, 9-3 the score, and Sam, really the big difference for Milkshake. Look at that, 16 frags. He's got more than the rest of his team added together, I think, almost. Yep. So he's really absolutely dominating this one. But as we mentioned, you've got Fantasy sat there 22, Blackmane on 15. That is the big difference for these teams. And ballerS have the two top mercs I think you could probably get in Call of Duty 4. Barring, I don't know who you could get. Maybe Stevie could suddenly turn up on as a scope maybe for someone. That'd be about as far as it could go. Or Rob Wiz suddenly walks through the door along with Prank from Pandemic. And that would be a little bit old. Actually, to be fair, he does still play Call of Duty 4, Rob Wiz. He could get flown over overnight. DHL parcel delivery. Jop, though, any other delivery company could be. Well, Jop was taken down. That was a pretty clear run for ballerS. I wasn't really following. Actually, I should follow Fantasy because he's probably doing similar to Sam there.
Shall we have a little look? I don't know if he's gone for the SMG. He's not. He's actually going for the AK. So somehow he's doing the damage with more of a passive gun usually. But he does seem to be going towards the A side. Distant landing the shot finally onto Zexy, taking down the opposing scope. But Fantasy raining out the nade. So already holding back the side. But there we go. Distant again landing another shot onto Sam. Fantasy could be coming to some trouble back here. I can imagine rather shortly. Does get the tag onto Keys, but not the frag, who's now going to make his way up to top A. Just leave it as is. Rapture spots one towards the top of the spawn. There we go. Takes him down with that SMG. Keys now back on the push. Back towards Fantasy. Spots his gun, but can't get the frag. Fantasy out of nowhere. Pops up, drops him down. Rebels now 1v4. All to do. Bomb in hand towards the B side. Spots one in the top spawn. Can he land the frag? No, he can't. Not even a tag. He's desperately trying every angle possible, but as soon as he crosses, they know where he is. Fire rains in already. Now, watching his back, sees one slowly but surely encroaching towards him. There's two behind him. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Distant to mop that one up, and he did a beautiful job that round. Distant really stepping up to the plate. 8-8. He's not doing too badly, but definitely expecting a bit more from him.
Yeah, that's 3 for Distant in that round. Let's see how Blackmane does. He's got a good spawn spot. He's not going to go the way I thought he would, though. So Tomsky instead. Did that nade actually make it over? I'm not too sure. Let's see whether anyone's going to dash across in towards Melon. Blackmane does take down Sam. Sam not having the look that he did last time. And Rebels also taken down. Blackmane was shut down by... I didn't see who it was. It was Keys, I think. Tomsky peeking across. There is 2 across the straight, and he does manage to take 1-1. Can he get the second? I'm going all Wassy again still, aren't I? Fantasy. It's because of the cut tongue. It's definitely causing problems now. Distant does manage to close the round down, though, and it's 12-3. And suddenly, after the great start that Sam had, yeah, we're seeing the true ballerS.
Well, there's only so much one player can do, sadly. Well, I say that, and there's Fantasy on 26-4, but still. Point being, he can't do it all, but Zexy does spot a player darting towards B. Doesn't actually land the shot, but who was that? It's Blackmane on the push towards Melons. Distant landing the shot onto Jupe, and Blackmane just relaxing, taking his time, taking control of the site. Tomsky now sitting back, but the bomb might go down. Sam is amongst him. Sam could find the shot, and he does spot a player just towards Melons. Rapture down and out. Keys with one for himself. Distant finally steps up to the plate, takes down a couple. Keys with a reply, 2v2. Sam and Keys against Distant and Tom. Here we go. Sam still by Melons. Pressure on towards A. Keys is locked down. He's got to get this frag to alleviate the pressure. Sam trying to help him out by getting the peek onto Cap. The bomb is still loose. They can't work a site until they open up one of these sides. And there we go. Distant takes down Sam. This could be it. This could be the first map done. But here we go. Keys 1v2. Distant and Tomsky to go. And here we are. The actual ballers line up. The real boys. Not the mercs are now left to clutch this one. Oh. Bomb loose behind A. Trying to peek it out, trying to draw out some fire, trying to find a lucky peek, and he finds one, but it's not so lucky as Tomsky's there. Ice trained on the lower peak, and just taking it to the 13 rounds. Yeah,
very quick half there. Or half? I guess it technically is half.
Half of a game.
That would suggest I'm saying it's going to be 2-0, of course,
very true,
which is a little bit harsh. But a clean 2-0 is a possibility, because that was 13-3. And, well, what did we end up with? 26 frags.
Ouch.
From Fantasy,
That's a
16 from Blackmane.